In this video, I'm going to be sharing the step-by-step process of getting a job in the UK. This is an exciting moment for me because I feel like you can do it because many of my clients are getting it. And I want to share the tips they applied in order to get that visa sponsorship. And if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Cynthia. I share information that will help your transition abroad to be as smooth as possible. I share information about working, studying, or settling down in the UK, US, or Canada. If any of these countries interest you, please subscribe to my channel, hit on the notification bell so that each time I drop a new video, you know it's time to watch Cynthia Academy. And without wasting time, let's get into this video. Like I said, I'm going to be sharing how you can get visa sponsorship, and I mean free visa sponsorship. What I mean by this is that you don't need to pay for COS. Many people are in my DM telling me how they have been duped, cheated. I have a video on how you can verify whether your COS is fake or real. But that is not what this video is all about. It is how you can get a genuine COS, get visa sponsorship, relocate with your family into the UK, and pursue the career of your dreams without any much hustle and all this trauma that people are going through, getting all these notifications from Home Office that they have 60 days to leave the UK. You don't want such a problem. I will show you how to know whether a company is genuine and whether you should apply to that company, whether they have the license to sponsor you. This video is very important, so just watch this video to the end. Now, the first thing you're going to do if you're looking for a job is you have to use job sites. Maybe you can use Indeed, CV Library. There's this one I found out recently that I've been sharing a lot because you can also filter visa sponsorship jobs, which is findajob.dwp.gov.uk. So that one is really good. When you put visa plus sponsorship, it will be able to filter visa sponsorship jobs for you, so you can now apply to those particular jobs. Now, another way you can also check whether that company has visa sponsorship is by sending an email to the admin at the bottom of the job advert and asking them whether they have visa sponsorship or whether that particular role will be with visa sponsorship. And then they can communicate with you and tell you whether it's there or not. Now, another option you need to explore is to filter if the company is under the register of licensed sponsors. What I mean by that is a list, a comprehensive list by the government that states these companies have the license to issue you a COS so that you can come into the UK or to employ a foreign worker. So there's a list and very easy to access. You just Google register of licensed sponsors, and when you do that, you go to the Excel sheet and you can do Control F, which is to find whether that company you're interested in is on that list. And if that company is on that list, it means they have the license to sponsor you. Another way you can check is by going to uktiersponsors.co.uk. Now, when you go to that particular website, you type in the name of that company on that website, and it will tell you whether that company has the license to sponsor you. So that's one way of doing that. But that is not sufficient. You have to check whether that care provider is on the CQC website. And when you check the CQC website, there are two things you have to look out for. Check whether they're outstanding or good. At least these ratings are okay. But if they have not been rated or something like that, please avoid those companies. Just concentrate on these ones. So the common factor you need to check is whether the company is on the CQC website and the ratings of that company on the CQC website. So that is one thing you have to check. And then after checking that, you can go to the register of licensed sponsors to check whether they are on that list, or you use the uktiersponsors.co.uk to find out whether that company is there. And if it is there, good and fine, apply. Checking for the company's name on the CQC website is only for care jobs. Now, I'll just put in CQC on Google, click on Care Quality Commission. When the page opens, what we are going to do is we go to all services and select the type of service we are looking for. You can choose from care homes, hospitals, home care agencies if you're a care worker. Let's just choose care homes in this case. Then click on search. Then you scroll down, you will see the list of care homes. It says there are 14,767 care homes, and you can see the outstanding ones are 574, while the good ones are 10,475. Those are the ones you're going to be concentrating on. Note that even though the organizations are regulated by CQC, it does not mean that they have the license to sponsor you. You have to check the register of licensed sponsors or UKTS sponsors to find out whether they are on that list too before you submit an application. For example, the first organization on the list is Holly Bank House. I'll check it on the UKTS sponsors list. After typing in the name correctly under the company tab, then we click on search, and you can see here it says sorry, no matching record found. This means that the company does not have the license to sponsor you. So you have to keep searching other names on the CQC website to find companies that have the license to sponsor you. I checked Waterside Center and it wasn't there. But when I checked this particular one called Silverdale, so I just copied it from the CQC website and took it to the tier sponsors website and put it in there, and voila, search, it pops up. So there are many companies on this list, so I just selected the one that has care home under industry. It means Silverdale Care Home has the license to sponsor a foreign worker into the UK. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to check out the website. You put it in Google and just Google it. And then when the website opens, you'll be able to see an email address that you can send them your credentials. Another way you can go about this is to find their career tab option. That's what I'm trying to do. Jobs, vacancy, career. So it says care assistants. There are currently no vacancies. They don't have any vacancy on the website, but sometimes they don't update these things. So what I would advise you to do is just send them an email. See the email here, admin@silverdalecarehome.com. Provide all your details. I have a video on how you can go about this. Make sure you attach everything, the important documents they need to sponsor a carer, and provide them with your CV, and just wait. Apply to as many jobs as possible so that you can increase your chances of being accepted and given COS. What is COS? COS is Certificate of Sponsorship. It's an e-document issued by an employer to a foreign worker that will contain a unique reference number. With that reference number, you can apply for visa, skilled worker visa, or perhaps health and care visa. You would need to input that in order to apply for a visa. Now, the problem is that many fraudsters would get one correct COS and sell it to more than 20 people. And so that COS has not been assigned to you. And by putting in that particular COS that has been assigned to someone else, your application will go through the system. Yes, it will go through, but you'll be issued or be given a 10-year ban, and that is a problem. That is why it's not good for you to pay for COS, because you don't know what the fraudster is going to do. Sometimes some people take people's money and don't give them any job. Some of them disappear. Sometimes you would pay for it and then you are doing your best. You come in to the airport and you don't cross the border because at the port of entry, they found out that the license of the company that you want to work for has been withdrawn. And so they tell you to go back to your home country or just go back home, and that's horrible. Or you can pay for it and then you find yourself in the country and you're struggling and suffering and you can't, take care of yourself because your employer does not have, any job or any client to help you. You're meant to work for 40 hours a week, but you can't get up to 5 hours a week, and it becomes a problem for you because you have a family to take care of. So that is something you really need to consider, and that is how you get a job. So once you are given your COS, some companies will call you for an interview, and after the interview, if you pass that stage, or sometimes it's just 2 stages or more, and after the interview, the next thing is that you have to apply for a visa. And when you apply for the visa, they give you the visa, you can come into the UK, you can relocate with your family. Now remember that care workers and senior carers those with code 6145 and 6146 will not be allowed to bring their dependents with them into the UK from spring. We don't know the date yet for spring, but you have to look out. It's likely to be in April, so you prepare yourself for that. I've shared an alternative. I told you can explore nursing assistant. If you're interested in going to the care worker option, you can try the nursing assistant role. There are many other job roles that you can explore. I don't know what skill sets you have. Care work is not the only work in the UK you can explore. The UK has what they call a shortage occupations list, a list of occupations that are in high demand in the UK, and you can try exploring those options. How you can easily do it is by going on Indeed, at Zuna, CV Library, boosting your LinkedIn, go to Total Jobs, look for jobs that you are currently occupying, that you have the skill set for it, and apply. Stop talking yourself out of the situation. Apply. And if they call you for an interview, you respond. Like I said, before you apply, make sure you check that the company is on the register of licensed sponsors or is on that particular website. That's uktsponsors.co.uk. If they're there, it means they have the license to sponsor you. Then you apply. And when you apply for that job, if they call you for an interview, you respond properly and they are satisfied with your skill set and they give you an employment, they'll give you a certificate of sponsorship. With that, you can apply for a visa to come into the UK and work for 5 years. After 5 years, you get your indefinite leave to remain. You apply for that indefinite leave to remain and you're okay. So these are some of the things that you can explore. This is the procedure or the steps involved in getting a job in the UK. And it's so easy. Some of the things I've listed here, all you have to do is put it in on Google, check it out, and apply it. Stop talking yourself out of the situation. But make sure you optimize your CV to meet the job description. I preach this all the time. People hear about it, but they don't know how to go about it. If you think I should have a workshop, maybe a live workshop, I will share with you how I optimize CVs so that you can learn how to do it yourself. Please write in the comment box. I could do something like that will help you, because I want you to achieve your dreams. I want you to achieve your goals. I want you to stay with your family, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.